I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
V, with the shock. Good, we're gonna need it. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. Better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas. Batman happened. He went in there, tore through 3 units of our guys, nearly captured Scarecrow, and stopped the explosion. Damn. So he's as good as the Arkham Knight says. Yeah, he is.
Keep that drone circling at all times.
Hey, you just crashed the drone. You okay?
Our drone controller's not responding. We should check it out. Hey, what happened to you?
Report in, all of you. Roger. Copy. Where are the others? Man down above the restaurant!
He's over there! Come on!
Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you've confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
it was probably Blackgate. But this is top 3. Easy.
Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
Batmobile spotted!
Oops! You're dead! Oh, wait. Does that mean I'm dead? Get up, Bruce! Get up!
We gotta go see Penguin later. He's got something special planned. To every cop. I'm gonna wish they'd left with the others. Look at this. Bombs on the streets, guns on the buildings. Where these militia boys come from? You know, I don't think I've ever killed a firefighter before. Really? That surprises me. Yeah, I've whacked cops, paramedics, coast guards, traffic wardens, pest control. But never... It's the bat! Ish! The bat! Dodge this!
Thank you. I thought I was dead for sure.
Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back into the city, searching for civilians. He said we weren't leaving anyone behind, and then from nowhere, this fireball or something slammed into us. I must have blacked out. Next thing I know, one of these psychos is stubbing a cigarette out on me. Have you found the others? What about the chief?
I'm still looking. Wait here. I'll arrange for you to be taken to safety.
The fire was shooting straight at us. It sounds crazy, but it's like it was alive.
You're forgetting, there's something they all got in common. Something they... all hate more than each other. Exactly. I think they'll put aside their differences if it means taking that psycho down once and for all. Lex Luthor's got a building somewhere around here, right? Yeah, over by the plaza. You know, there's rumors he might have put some money into this. That ain't hard to imagine. He's had his eyes on this city for a while. If he gets rid of Batman, he's still got Bruce Wayne to worry about. Ooh, terrifying. What's the time? Seriously? He's watching us. I know it. Looks like we got lucky being shipped out of Ace. We took some serious casualties back there.
The Arkham Knight longs for your death, Batman. Yet I promised him I'd give you a worse fate.
Alright, riddle me this, fellas. What do you call a guy who takes down the Bat? A hero, that's what. I don't get it. You want to break the Bat? Then forget Scarecrow, Two-Face, Penguin, and the rest of those punks. Enigma's the man with the plan. The riddle guy? Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Trust me. This is... Control, Batman's engaging a hostile citizen. I'll tell you, it's a bad day to be on the other team. Over.
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything, I swear. I just tied her up and left her inside.
Why? What's Enigma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted someone else's trophies nearby. That's it. You gotta believe me.
I do.
I'm imagining. I've gotta be imagining it. Who chained a body to a wall?
Where's Harley anyway? She just vanished after Arkham City shut down.
Control, Falcon 5. Tank spotted on Miyagani Island. Over.
Batman's gonna get what's coming. Scarecrow ain't beaten yet. There's definitely some kind of creature flying around out there.
When Alfred has rebooted the system, I'll be... Bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had...
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
failed.
What a pair you made. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things. No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty, felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already. So let's see how long it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll come back for you. Stay here.
I'm wearing a bomb, Batman. Of course I'm staying here. Go get my keys.
Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it. Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers. I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham. The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago. The scan of that distinguishing feature is already complete. There'll be more to find. Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws have been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, The victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
See all these weird trophy things around the place? It's the real guy. Don't ask. I don't care what you think. Scarecrow's a freak, man, and we shouldn't have taken this job. What's the matter? Getting all squeamish about operating on American soil? Scared you might have to fight the bat? Or just scared of Scarecrow? I'm ready for the bat. And I'd operate on Uncle Sam with a hacksaw after the way the Army treated me. But Scarecrow, yeah, he scares me. And he talks like he wants to bring about a damn apocalypse. When I signed up, Knight said he'd give me purpose, something worth fighting for, and pay worth working for. But this, it's starting to feel like the only mission we're going on.
Tank spotted in Riker Heights. Over.
Everyone, priority is to confirm sighting of Alpha target. The bat's been running scared.
Manchcar don't stand a chance against all these tanks.
Here he is! Get him! We're gonna mess you up!
This ain't Batman's turf no more. Better
Well, well, Dark Knight. Eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Detective? Failure at the first hurdle, Detective? I wouldn't have concocted such an elaborate scheme if I knew you were so easily defeated. Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one. This one. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Ah, what a ball, and what a fool.
It might help if I used the remote Batmobile controls.
Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others? They contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
I don't want to find out what Scandal's gonna play next.
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know.
It'll do.
like a bat. It's his whole stick.
I gotta say, Bats, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck.
Good luck.
No, Dark Knight. You're way off the mark. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading feng shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
I've got 5 switches in the world. Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. Dark Knight, I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can really pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
Such a gentleman.
Prototypes, Dark Knight. These are merely prototypes. So try to mitigate that primal feeling of triumph upon defeating one. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion. exhaustion.
You still haven't apologized.
For what?
For Eddie treating me like a white hat. Like one of your sidekicks. You know, half the crooks in Gotham think I feed you info.
You do.
Well, yeah, when there's something in it for me. They think I'm doing it on principle.
Sorry for making criminals think less of you.
Hey, have I ever hurt anyone? I'm not one of the bad guys, Batman. I'm freelance.
You should pick a side, Selina.
Your side should pay better. Batman, the next tests are ready, and I really can't wait to play the Will My Head Explode game again. Look, Batman, I enjoy a smoldering stare as much as the next girl, but maybe you should be working on Eddie's glorified obstacle courses.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute? Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes, hmm? You gonna ask her out or what? Oh, you're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
The ladies hate it when you brood over...
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
I saw a guy breathe Scarecrow's gas once. Not pretty.
I seen the cloud floating above it. Looks nasty. You know they say that's where the Joker became. You know, the Joker. That's a myth. Some people are just born crazy, and he was one of them.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming.
Mamba drones online and ready to engage.
Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman.
He got a drone.
No!
Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island.
Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
Talk! Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside.
Now talk.
The right choice.
There he is. Hit him.
Batman's here! Engage multiple units! Crush him! Drone moving to flanking position! Mamba drone taking damage! Rattler offline! Multiple units offline! He just took out the drone unit in Grand Avenue!
I'm in control. This is Falcon 4. We have a positive on one of the missing firefighters. He's being held in the Grand...
Batman took out a drone! Make him pay! This is my city!
Rattler down!
Cash, the Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
You seen what that thing does to cars?
I ain't staying to find out.
Control, Falcon 5. Riot in progress. Kingston District.
Nice driving! He's right there! Just go!
I should be connected shortly, sir. Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce.
Drones engaging! Make it count!
Armor breach on Mamba drone! Drone flank initiated! Mamba offline! Alpha targets hit a drone! I've lost the drone! I'm flanking him! Batman's taken out a drone!
explode is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
You really want help marching in over those bridges? That's just more blood on your hands.
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead. Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Why? Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body. Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face. Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash. If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed. Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away.
Mr. Wayne?
Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design.
Leave the car now. The clock's ticking.
That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. Is this exciting, Batman? An invigorating, adrenalizing thrill? Well, it's supposed to be a serious test of skill. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Careful, Dark Knight. That car has some value, even if you don't. Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Oh, Dark Knight. That looked like it hurt. Did it? You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to